In whatever field you are pursuing, from engineering to medicine, law to history, you will need these abilities and you will need to be creative. Those who succeed must be able to think outside the box, consider unfamiliar avenues, and explore new possibilities. Thomas Edison is quoted as saying that inventors need to be poets, that they might have imagination.
When we analyze language, we discover that the system of rules for encoding and decoding sentences is highly complex. Yet when we speak and listen, we're hardly conscious of rules. We just speak spontaneously and don't worry about verb conjugation, pronoun antecedents, noun plurals, or word order. And we get it right most of the time. I feel that it can safely be said that using language is indeed miraculous. I truly believe that if language did not exist and someone proposed it, it would be dismissed as an impossibility.
Our first attempt will not be our best attempt, but we must try. We must act, or we will never be able to build on that first, likely failed, experience. My first foray into engineering was not a success, but I have built on that significantly. As I have grown as an engineer, I have expanded my knowledge and capabilities such that I have become more diverse than when I knew so little. I could design and build any type of shelf now, whereas when I first tried, I could only build a wobbly structure that might stab you with nails.
The scriptures and church history are full of dramatic stories involving this reconciliation process. And it is in an analogous reconciliation process that art is often born, where soulful imaginings find expression through the control of form and technique. For example, consider the anguished outcries in the extreme dynamic and dramatic percussive effects in the glorious music of Beethoven as he sought personal reconciliation to growing death.
Mathematics, when you spend time with it, has a particular kind of beauty that is not always conveyed well in our school experiences. And hyperbolic geometry has its own beauty, both mathematically but also visually. But opening the door to this beauty required humans to admit that what they thought they knew could actually be wrong. Am I certain that I truly understand another person's heart and intentions? Or could it be that my own experiences make it difficult for me to understand where they are coming from?
Each cell in the body is created and then regenerated from elements of the earth. The average red blood corpuscle, for example, lives about 120 days. It then dies and replaced by another. Each time you bathe, thousands of dead and dying cells are scrubbed away to be replaced by a younger crop. To my thinking, this process of self-renewal prefigures the process of resurrection.
I think we need to recognize that we tend to do our best work when we're on the outer edges of what we know, when we're doing something hard and new, and we're growing through challenge. It's not only where we do our best work, it's where we tend to find our greatest joy.
The 109th section of the Doctrine and Covenants describes the function and purpose of the temple as much the same as those of a university, a house where all seek learning by study and faith, by discriminating search among the best books. No official list is given. You must search them out, and by constant discussion, quoting again, diligently teaching one another words of wisdom, everybody seeking greater light and knowledge as all things come to be gathered in one. And of course, that's what a university is.